This is the key on why we have failed. Number one, the vibratory rate had fallen, and so it was inevitable. We was going to fall anyway, because that's a process of devolution. Just like the earth goes to sleep and things, we go through a transformation stage where we go through a metamorphosis and we go through a hibernation stage, because we are spiritual people, and we are earth's people, and we are cosmic people, and the cycles of time, you go into hibernation stages as well as rebirth. So there's a darkness period, so it was going to come anyway.
So like many people probably wonder, like, damn, like, why do we have to go through this? Like, why do we have to go through slavery? Why do we have to go through segregation and, you know, all this injustice and all this darkness? And that's only to gain more light. And that's how powerful we are as beings, as spiritual beings before flesh, because it's basically throwing yourself into the fire and rising out of it like a phoenix. And that's all we're doing, and that's all we've been doing. And, you know, Bobby explained it perfectly well. So we had to go through this in order to transform into higher beings, you know, because if we're God, like, it's pretty easy to get bored of things when, you know, you're at the top, you're the pinnacle. So in what way can you what way can you evolve even more? You have to make yourself very, very uncomfortable, which forces you to expand in, you know, another way. So when you think about the law of rhythm, what goes up must come down. That's basically what it is. When he said that we fell in vibratory rate, and we fell in our vibratory rate, and we went through darkness, and through that darkness, it was not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. It was supposed to be challenging. And through that darkness, we gained more light. So now that we're coming back into a higher vibratory state, we're able to use what we gained from that darkness to our advantage to evolve and become even better beings and just keep reaching new heights. And that's all we're doing as a collective, whether people are conscious of it or not. So that's why it's like, even besides collective, even on an individual standpoint, as above, so below type thing, you know, you go through your fair share of suffering and darkness, and that's to only align you with your highest potential, your highest purpose, and your highest evolution. So, like I said, wanting a positive experience is a negative experience. Accepting a negative experience is a positive experience. When you allow yourself to be uncomfortable, when you allow yourself to sit in that fire and know that you're not going to be harmed, you're just going to be transformed, you're able to get the most out of that darkness. So that's why a lot of us, we become these amazing beings on the planet. And a lot of us have been through a lot of trauma. Like the greatest, biggest people out there, they've been through a lot of hell. Like they went to prison, they dealt with dysfunction in the family, lots of abuse, abandonment, all types of stuff. Everybody has their fair share of suffering, some even greater because they're destined for even greater purpose. So don't beat yourself up, and don't just like, oh, like, well, I'm going through this. Like, no, really, like, grab your balls and really be like, yo, I'm gonna go through this, and I'm gonna get through this, because that's the only way through it, is through it. And know that you are growing through that pain. You are always growing through pain. You have to be put under a certain amount of stress and pain to evolve into a better being. You have to get that pressure put on you, just like how diamonds are made. That heat and pressure makes diamonds. Same thing with us. Heat and pressure makes diamonds. And it's also literally like with carbon and stuff like that. You see the correlation, the law of correspondence. So yeah, embrace it. You know, embrace it. And I know it was something else I wanted to add on, but I don't remember exactly what I was about to say. Yeah, so embrace it. So it's going to transform you. So I think y'all basically get the gist. Really embrace your darkness. That's what's going to help you shine.